What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab. For today's video is going to be a little different as we are currently working with Sony Alpha to dig through this. And we're going to go over some of my lenses, the camera that I film on, and just my overall creative workflow. But most importantly, we are going to be going over my storytelling and how I use these products as storytelling tools. First is my backpack. There's like 3 different layers to it, like a cake. So like 1, 2, and then 3. First and foremost, the bigger side, we'll just talk about camera body. I'm more of a cinema guy, so we are going with the Sony FX3. I really love this camera because I could film in S-Log3, I could shoot in 10-bit, I could shoot at 4K, 24, 60, and 120, which is my go-to for my style of filmmaking. And I like how compact it is. It just allows me to blend in more, and it looks more like a photo camera. I have an array of lenses in this bag. First one of my favorite lenses is the 90mm macro. This is like one of those lenses where, like, if you're a filmmaker, you need this. You kind of need this in your kit. You could get that super iconic eye shot. You could get super close up on like bugs and insects too if you're into that. But for me, being able to use this tool to both fly on a gimbal to get that 90mm sort of telly look, but at the same time, like, I could take it off the gimbal, throw it on the tripod, and get my product shots. And just speaking on macro, 7200 macro. So originally I had, and I still have, the 7200 2.8, but I just picked this thing up, and it's the 7200 Macro F4. It's more lightweight, compact, and for me, when I'm doing like an overhead product shot, I could actually like crank in to get those close details. And then if I'm traveling as well, I want to be lightweight and compact. This lens is like a game changer. This is the latest and greatest. This is the 85 G Master II. You get that 1.4, you get that fast autofocus. For me at least, like, this gets the job done, and it's just super silky. Oh, I didn't even talk about the 35. If I had to pick one lens to go and film at night, it would be this 35 G Master. It just has that lightweight, compact look, and yeah, definitely one of my favorite lenses as well. Now we have the almighty 24-70. I think just the range, the focal length of having 24 through 70 and then filming at 2.8 at the same time, this is the one right here. Especially like if you're just starting off, you probably feel overwhelmed looking at all these G Masters. Look into this one. And then one of my favorite lenses, I guess all of these are my favorite lenses at this point, 1635. For this, you just get that ultra wide look. It just has a unique wide look for like landscapes or establishing shots, B-roll. Even like if I want to turn the camera around on me and I want to film myself just like doing X, Y, and Z, 1635 is a good go-to for me. And I think this one probably comes second after the 24-70. I brought a old school Sony Microcassette quarter, and it's the M560V. And I purchased this as a storytelling tool. So like, I like to mix in old and new. For me at least, as a storyteller, I like to understand the past so that I can have a better idea of the present and even the future. So I would hit record, and then you'll see this thing like spinning, and then I'll process it through my computer, or I'll just plug it in through the earphone jack, and I'll play it back, and it just takes me back into a different era of technology. And then we get to more modern day. We have the Zoom H5, and I brought the shotgun attachment. Next up, we have this camera clamp, and I would, if my FX was fully kitted out right now, I would have a way to clamp it. And because it doesn't, I just kind of made this makeshift rig where I could just do this, and then I could sort of set it up like this, where I could get like that cool POV shot. You could take this clamp and you could kind of like flip it over and get like different angles. But you could attach any camera. You could film with another cinema camera, you could film with an action camera. It all depends on your style. I usually use my phone sometimes too. Next up we have these Polar Pro Peter McKinnon ND filters. ND filters are really important when it comes to not having to break your shutter and filming a cinematic at either 24, 60, or 120 frames, especially if you want to shoot wide open. Next up I got this like mantis pod, which is pretty cool because it's like it gives you that low profile, like when you want to put your camera like on the tabletop, you get that low profile. But I think for me at least, one of the coolest parts about this mantis pod is that it has this like little thing that pops up, and you could, when I'm traveling and I need to film a top down, like it's so hard sometimes to find, like, I don't know, I can't travel with a C-stand. So like using one of these as a top down is like, I don't know, you'll find a way. I think, I don't have like a reference, but like it'll be something like this, and then it'll hook onto something, and then I could do my top downs. We also got batteries, and I've labeled them like by number, so I know like how many of them I have or which one I'm on. We have this wrist strap. I think I got this at like Sony Kondo 2. Still got it way back. For memory cards, I am using two of these Lexar 320 gigabyte CF Express Type A gold cards. These are fast enough for me to film 4K 120, 4K 60, 4K 24 in 10-bit, and very super reliable. Now we are at the tripod. This is the Peak Design carbon fiber version of their tripod. Because everything is so heavy, this just allows me to shed a couple pounds off my back, and to build it out is pretty simple, like, and quick. You just go like that, especially if like you're on the go, and then I'm ready to film. All right, now we're in the front. Lens cloth, need that. Listerine, definitely need this. It's ice. Lens wipes. These are the wet ones. We have my Ronin RS4 Pro. It's definitely a tool that I use not only to fly and have stabilized footage, but as a actual tripod as well. I could prop it up in places. I love this thing. And last but not least, the icing on the cake, we have the Sony Walkman. Like this, back in the days, used to be a thing. Like this is just how people listened to music back then. It was such a simple life back then. If you guys watched until the end of this video, first and foremost, thank you. I appreciate you. And second, I want you guys to think about a storytelling tool in your kit that you would like to share with this Sony Alpha community. All the things that you saw in my backpack, they're all storytelling tools for me. And that's a wrap. And I'll see you guys somewhere on the internet someday. Maybe. Yeah.